Welcome back to Romantasy Chaos HQ, the podcast. We are Avery and Xavier Harleston, healthcare professionals by day, romantasy theorists, and aspiring authors by night. Today we are covering the epigraph from Iron Flame Chapter 23. This is your warning. There will be spoilers for the entire Empyrean series. If you have not read all 3 books, it may be time to turn back. As honorary members of Second Squad, we cuss
a lot
and discuss
all adult topics
and we make a fuss
about the inside thoughts.
We like a challenge, so we tackle each epigraph without prepping, placing it into context for the whole series, not just the chapter or book it's tied to. But you don't have to take it cold, so here is our post-recording one-sentence summary of the chapter. Second Squad is taken to the torture chamber under Grady and Varish's watch, but they are smart enough not to drink the serum that cuts them off from their dragons, holding strong when Varish shows up with Dane. There are 6 minutes on the clock, and Iron Flame lore more secret than the phrase Violet isn't supposed to reveal. So don't blink, don't scroll, don't let Taryn distract you. We have 360 seconds to blow your minds.
And go.
The things that happen behind closed doors in the Riders Quadrant in order to turn young cadets into full-fledged riders are enough to turn even the staunchest of stomachs. Those prone to queasiness should not pry. Major Afendra's Guide to the Riders Quadrant, Unauthorized Edition.
I mean, he's right, but should not pry is like, hey, yeah, we totally mess with these kids and we torture them and we kill them and yeah, just look away.
Okay, so is Afendra, he or she saying that the infantry does not the infantry cadets don't go through like torture scenarios?
I highly doubt it.
Because they just are dead.
They're just dead.
They're just okay. Well, it's not worth however many they would lose to the effects of the torture.
Probably not.
I mean, certainly healers and scribes don't. They have their own kind of torture. Okay. I'm sure of that part. But not like a torture chamber type torture.
Yeah, I mean, this is very much a special forces training. So if you look at
super elite,
regular boot camp for the military, it does not involve resisting enhanced interrogation techniques training. But true. The Green Berets do, the Navy SEALs do, the Army Rangers do. They all have their version of RSC. I mean, like Rebecca Yarros didn't make up RSC. They're all has some version of dropped in the middle of nowhere, have to get out either by themselves or have to meet up with their squad and get out. And
they have to rendezvous.
Mm-hmm. Rendezvous means something else in romance.
Okay.
I mean, they can rendezvous in the woods, I guess, but it seems like you should stay on mission.
Rendezvous. And I'm through with you?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
One night stand. Anyway, no. Back to the plot. The enhanced interrogation techniques, resistant training is not for everyone. So I'm assuming it is not for the infantry, that the dragon riders are the only ones that go through it. The numbers for the dragon rider deaths are kind of on par with the like fail out from Army Ranger school.
Are we recording? Okay, keep going. We're on the clock, sir. Keep going.
We are recording. The clock is running. The texts are coming in. I don't know what they're about, but they'll be okay for 3 minutes. So the riders, I don't understand why they are so convinced the riders are going to be tortured, or what they're trying to get from the riders, and what they are afraid that Pormail is going to get from the riders. Now, the thing that makes most sense to me is that they are trying to make sure they don't turn, but they don't tell them that, so it can't be effective.
Do you think that there have been people who have turned during? I mean, I guess prior to Violet's year, they were not cut off from their dragons during these training exercises. I guess they could technically be like out of range for using the magic and therefore like cut off, but they didn't have the serum. So do you think that there were people who turned like during?
If they turned on the mat because of a fireball, somebody turned in torture. Particularly if that person's signet had anything that would have helped them. Like mending, astral projection. Like, I mean, like, if there's something that would have helped you in the middle of the torture and you didn't have serum. But also, how the devil did they do the torture with everyone's signets?
If they weren't cut off from magic, how did they manage to not?
Yeah, we had a comment the other day that was like, so the second squad was the first one to like break out in like years during RSC, but they didn't have their signets, but previous years had their signets, so like how did they not break out?
Right, like the main thing that the second squad needed was to be able to get out of the interrogation chamber, right? So they had Violet's dagger for that, but like Sawyer, if he had access to his magic, could have easily with his metal or burned, like if the door was wood and metal, like it could have been handled with a signet.
Did the dragons just agree to stay out of range?
Is this a plot hole?
Well, I actually wonder if it is the dragons agreed to stay out of range, and what does that say about the dragon rider bond and how this training was viewed? That the dragons
participated
still maintained their connection but stayed far enough away that no one could use their signet.
Well, if you are far enough away that you can't have access to the magic, then you're far enough away that I don't think you can talk. Well, that's not true, because in Fourth Wing, there's that time where he's out of range, but he's talking to her. She can't access her magic. Anyway, that is our time. Tell us, did we blow your minds? Let us know in the comments. And remember, we love you. Stay out of the clouds, off the ice, and come back to us. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Remember, lore lovers, fantasy fanatics, and good girls, like, rate, review, subscribe, and share.